Hello, hello, hello. Come in. Matt, sit down. I'm going to. Hello, welcome to hazelbaldwin.com. Ta-da! We are doing shoulder stands. We are working into shoulder stands. It helps us clear our mind for a meditation process. And that's why we're doing it today. Just to let you know, we're going to be working from the wall today. Tomorrow we'll be doing the shoulder stand without the wall. Today we're going to be doing it with the wall. Now, if you don't have a piece of wall available to you on your mat today, or if you can either pause this, if you've got this recording, pause, go clear an area so you've got a little space to go up against the wall. If you haven't, you can use a chair shoved against the kitchen table so you know it's nice and sturdy. That can give you a similar effect. Or do it without the chair if you have a shoulder stand practice and a back bend practice, Savasana. If you've already got that in your practice, you're fine. You don't have to bother doing the wall. But we are using the wall today because it can be less stimulating for the endocrine system. It can be less stimulating. So when we do go into Shavasana and then into meditation, it tends to transcend there quite easily, especially if you don't do regular shoulder stands. If you're not doing regular shoulder stands, it's quite a forceful posture, turning yourself upside down and holding your body upright. Ideally, you should be able to do your meditation in the shoulder stand because it is a great place to start to meditate in. However, that does take progression to do it. But we're going to start first and foremost with alternate nostril breathing. I think we might have a bit of a breathing special coming up soon, just to let you know, getting into that again. I know, breathing. Who'd have thought you could spend so much time working out how to breathe? Just been looking into some podcasts about the oxygen and CO2 balance and how it affects us. Very interesting. I started to tape my mouth up just to give you a bit of a giggle. I'm practicing with taping my mouth. You put a postage size stamp of micropore tape over your lips and you do it to sleep with. So you constantly breathe through your nose all the time. Makes you more efficient, makes your blood oxygen high. If your blood oxygen is high, you are healthier and fitter and stronger and have more clarity. And it reduces anxiety, panic attacks, stress, depression, blood pressure. It's really good for all of that stuff. However, I started to do it last night while I was cooking in the kitchen. I was making up a nice big bowl of food. I'll start now. So I put the bit of tape on, showed my bloke in the living room, went, oh, look, open my mouth up, dream come true. And after about 10 minutes, I went back out and went, this is no good. I can't drink your bloody wine while I'm cooking. Didn't think, did I? So, yeah, if you're going to do it, make sure you're not drinking wine because I just would need to put a straw in it, ruins my wine. Anyway, digressing, sit nice and tall. Find your comfy spot, something underneath the buttocks to lift you up, even if it's just a couple of folds of your yoga mat to give you half an inch or an inch or so. Taking the two peace fingers and placing them between the eyebrows. And just find that nice centralized soft spot. The thumb rests over the right nostril and the ring finger and pinky over the left nostril. We'll be doing a bit of a retention of breath in today's alternate nostril breathing. Any issues with neck and shoulders, just to pop the hand underneath to give a bit of support. But if you find you have to bother, you can just leave the hand resting or take another mudra. So take a deep inhale. Close off the right nostril, exhale left. Inhale left nostril. Close both, retain the breath. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close both, retain the breath. Slowly exhale left. Inhale. Close the nostrils, hold. Sit tall as you do. at the crown of the head. Don't crumple down while you're holding your breath. Exhale slowly, right down to the base note of the breath, and then inhale right. Close the nostrils, retain the breath. Exhale left, nice and slow. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Retain the breath. Exhale right, slowly. Inhale right. Retain the breath. Relax as you do and be comfortable while the blood chemistry of the body uses up the oxygen. The build-up of CO2, relax as the body registers that, become used to it. And then exhale right. Keep the eyes closed and release the hand. Sit tall. Hopefully you'll notice that both nostrils and navel cavities are equally open and the air seems to flow into the body with a little bit more ease. Take the hands to prayer in front of the chest. Take a little old bow, stretch the back of the neck, almost till the nose touches the fingertips. As we inhale up, take the hands to third eye and up to the sky and look on up. Take them back down again. Third eye, heart, bow the nose to the fingertips. I've been chopping garlic. I can smell it on my hands. Inhale, head to the sky. Exhale, head to heart and bow the head. Good. Inhale into all fours and then we'll come to standing. We'll all meet it standing at the front of the mat. We're going to get straight on with a flowing vinyasa. When we get there, this will be a repeat of the same motions we've done before, but glued together. And we're going to roll through them. But what I need you to do, if you've done the previous classes, make sure that you trust your muscle memory to do this. It knows, don't let the mind get in the way of what the body knows. Let the body talk to the mind, not the mind to the body. Okay, that's the name of the game for today, because then we start to get that meditation feeling or that one focus. There's dhyana and dhyana. And dhyana is the way we focus on one thing, which will move us into the meditation process of dhyana. Hands to prayer, waffling away as normal. Notice the feet on the earth, tall out the spine, slight tuck of the tailbone. Firm up the muscles of the leg. Don't grip, but firm them up. And then we're going to take the hands to the third eye, up to the sky, and just lean the top body back. As we exhale, forehead, heart to the earth. We repeat as we come up, but we go heart into flat back, then to the third eye, and then hands to the sky. Repeat again. Head, heart in the forward fold, hands down to earth. Come all the way up, half forward fold, hands to the heart. As we inhale, head, and then to the sky, and a baby back bend. And repeat, head, heart, touch the earth. Come up, heart, head, hands to the sky. Release the hands, take them behind the back, interlink the fingers and point the index finger down. Bend the knees for today and lift the heart up and then the forehead up. Exhale, take the forward fold, go heart, and then tuck the chin into the chest. Back up again. Bend the knees, all the way up. Take the gaze up to the sky. Soft bend the knees and lean on back. Exhale, forward fold. So we're taking the spine, basically, arching it backward, arching it forward, opening the big long ligaments that hold the spine together, as well as letting the fluids of the spinal cord and the fluids in the spine move, which is, fortunate for us, rejuvenating, health-giving and anti-aging. Thank you. And fold. Release the hands down onto the mat. Take the right hand underneath and take left hand up to the sky. Bend the right knee, inhale, lift up. Exhale, take the hand down to the other side. Inhale, bending left knee as the right arm goes up. Exhale, take it down. Now, options as we tick-tock through this. Personally, better to keep the gaze at the side rather than all the way up to the sky till the neck has been warmed up. Remember, as you tick-tock through this, to let the head go when you take the forward fold to the back of the neck opens. Inhale. And exhale. One more, so the right hand goes high. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, into that forward fold. Take the hands, reverse it so the hands will go to the heart, head, and to the sky. Take the right arm down by the right side and press the hips to the left and arch the spine. Inhale, take the hands to the sky and look up. And then arch the spine the other way. You can press the hand in or reach it down to the earth. Any variation. It's that knowing of letting the body make the motion. You may want to swing it around the outside, but let the body decide. Rather than you thinking that looks prettier, or maybe that's what Hazel's doing on the camera, do it in a way that your body goes, oh yeah, and vary it, change it. It doesn't have to be exactly the same. It just has to be an enjoyable motion, moving in a lateral plane. And with this one, we're just opening up the fine muscles of the spine. Inhale, take both hands to the sky. Exhale, we'll go head, heart, touch the earth. Inhale, step back on the right leg. Ease it on back. Knee goes down to the earth. Good. Release the top of the foot where we are. And then we'll take the hands to the heart, the head, up to the sky. Take the right hand down to earth and lean over to the right. Hand comes back up to the sky. Lean over to the left. So right hand, I just a little lean. Inhale, hand back up to the sky. Exhale, take the hands behind the back, interlink the fingers. Good. Inhale, think heart, head high, open the chest. Then exhale, we'll fold forward on the inside. Please go softly. We're just starting up here, so go nice and soft. You can rest on that knee with the shoulder, why not? Inhale, release the hands, take them all the way up to the sky, and then we'll open out into cactus arms and elevate the heart and the head. Exhale, hands down either side of the front foot. Inhale into plank pose, tuck the back toe under, inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down, we'll take knees first, then the groin and the heart and the third eye to the mat. Hands are by the shoulders, sliding down the side of the hips. Little fingers are high, thumb is low. On the inhale, lift the heart, lift the legs, lift the arms, and then take the forehead forward, not up, forward. So think this nice long feeling in the body, lower back strength building up. Release everything back down to the earth, hands back underneath the shoulders. Inhale all fours, tuck the toes under as we go. Exhale into downward dog, ease on that. Right, first one. Let's juice up in downward dog. Let's recharge the batteries in this sort of half inversion. And bring your focus inwards and come to the heart center. When I say heart center, it's because I'm not talking necessarily about the physical muscle of the heart. It's that heart feeling, the center of you. Inhale, we'll take right leg up to the sky, any which way you like, as long as it's gentle and soft and a little bit flowy as we go. Take the gaze forward and we'll help that right leg between the two hands at the front of the mat, keeping the back knee off the mat. Good. Inhale, take the hands by the heart and the head and up to the sky. Good. Take the right hand down and point it down to the earth and take a little lean over to the right side. Inhale, hand back up to the sky. If you're feeling well balanced, you can look up. Exhale, point the left hand down to the earth. Good. Inhale, take the hand up to the sky. Exhale, hands to prayer in front of the heart. We're going to go into Warrior 3 straight away. Hands on the heart. Drag the leg with you so you get a bit of balance to start off with. And as you raise the leg, take the hands to the third eye and come to a feeling of still. Do this with minimum effort, as if you're sort of, you're 50% there with this one. Release the hands to the mat, the legs to the mat, and take a lovely soft forward fold and let it go. For the sake of the neck, just turn the head side to side in a no position. You know this thing called no? I don't use it often enough. We do too much of the yes, so take the yes action. And as we come up, half forward fold, hands to the heart. All the way up, head and hands to the sky. And we bring ourselves back to hands to prayer. Let's begin again. That's a full flow sequence. So, hands to the head, up to the sky, forward fold, head, heart, touch the earth. Come back up again, heart, head, hands to sky. Decide how much of a back bend you'd like. And then we flow back down again by the head, by the heart, touch the earth, ground yourself down. All the way back up again, flat spine, head, hands to the sky. When we're ready, taking the left hand down first, take a little lean over to the left. Find your groove, hand up to the sky and to the other side. Now you can do the same breathing as we did the other day where the arms were reciprocal as one went up, the other one went down. That's a nice variation. You can also take both hands up to the sky and then point one down. It's almost like deciding what level of seasoning you'd like in your food. How much salt and pepper do you like it? What amount do you like it? Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, we'll go head, heart, hands to the earth. Going to hold this one for a little bit deeper. So take left hand to the center. Bend the left knee nice and deep. Take the right hand up to the sky. Reach up, watch it as it goes. Then as you place a hand on the base of the spine, turn the chest, stack the shoulders. This is for my friend, Mrs. O'Brien. This should feel very good on your spine, sciatic nerve release, all of those lower parts of the spine. I can feel it in mine. Raise the hand back up to the sky, lighten the load on the left fingers by pressing into the right leg. And then full forward fold, let it go, let the spine hang off the hips. On your next inhale, right hand to the center, left hand to the sky. Deep bend, deepest bend of the right knee and fully straighten the left. So we get the IT band in motion. Hand back onto the spine, turn the head to the side, flatten out the spine, and then turn the chest and the head to face the wall, not the ceiling. Do you want to feel the sensations running down the back of the left leg? If you press out into the hip, you'll feel that create some more sensations. There's the great big sciatic nerve that branches off all the way down the leg. We want to feel that working. Inhale, raise the left hand to sky, lighten the load on the right fingers and forward fold. Let that one go. Let the head hang. Good. Inhale, left leg is going to shoot back into low lunge. Pop the knee down onto the mat. Good. We go via the heart and the head. Hands up to the sky. Take as much of a lean back as you wish. Left hand points down to the earth and we lean over. Decide how deep you want to go. Press back up, hands up to the sky and lean over to the other side. Lean on over. Inhale, hands back up to the sky. Maybe have a little look up there. The next good. Hands interlinked behind. Draw the heart up to the sky, forehead up to the sky, and then we bow down on the inside of the leg. First time on this leg with opening out the right hip. So decide how deep you want to go. As we come out of it, release the arms down to the mat. We go head, heart to the sky. Inhale, open out into the cactus arms. Heart and head lead the way. And then hands back down to the mat, either side of the front foot. Tuck the back toe under into plank. Inhale that leg back. Lowering down to the mat. Now you can chaturanga down. Don't have to. We can save all of that for the next class. Forehead to the mat. Release the hands down by the side of the body. We're going to hold this for a good 5 breaths now. Legs come up. Arms come up. Ease your way there. Because it's 5 breaths, we want to make it a sustainable feeling. We don't want to create too many ripples in the water. We sort of want to lift up like a lily breaking through the water, a lotus flower coming to the surface. What a graceful thought. I don't think I've ever been that graceful. Hands back down to the earth, head back down to the earth, feet back down to the earth, hands under shoulders. Good. Inhale into all fours. Exhale back, downward dog. Release the spine. Take a bit of extra focus onto your exhales in this downward dog so we can empty the air out of you. Bring the big toes together and then we'll raise the left leg up to the sky, high as you wish it to be. Ask the leg to the front of the mat. We're always polite in this class. We may say a few swear words, but it doesn't mean we don't have manners. Pop the foot down on the mat. The right knee stays off and we go heart, head, hands to the sky. Good. Taking the right arm down, little lean over, find your balance. Inhale, take it up to the sky. Some of you, if you want to bend the knee, you can touch down to the mat. Makes it very dynamic. Hands back up to the sky. Take the hands to the heart center. Drag the foot so you keep a little bit of balance. And as you raise the back leg, almost as sort of a counterbalance to it, you can take the thumbs to the third eye. I don't know why this happens, but I think it is so much easier to balance with the hands on the third eye. It's almost as if you're resting your head on those hands. Take a soft bend of the front leg, hands down to the mat, both legs down on the earth, let the head hang. And take an exhale through the mouth. To come out of this, because we're going to continue to open the shoulders in preparation for shoulder stand, take the hands behind the back, interlink them here and let the shoulders sink down towards the neck. And it's going to feel awkward and uncomfortable. And I want you to register this feeling and say, this is not where I want to be. I don't like that one. This, I'm not like it, not like it. So draw the shoulders away from the ears. And because we're already inverted, this is similar to how it feels in a shoulder stand. So we're getting the muscle memory right. Now, extend the hands up towards the sky. Have your ribs and your boobs resting on your thighs or your wonderfully firm pectorials. or maybe the moves. Draw the shoulder blades together and lengthen the sides of the neck. Now give a little turn of the head from side to side. In this posture, draw the chin in towards the neck, and you're going to feel a bit of strain here. Now, lengthen the side of the neck as you draw the shoulders away. This is the kind of feeling we want in a shoulder stand, rather than being crumpled into the thyroid. Go for the deep bend of the knees, take the weight into the heels, roll on up out of this. Inhale, heart, head to the sky, lift on up. Then take the forward fold. Go heart, head, and release, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Come back out again, bend the knees, and as if someone's got hold of the arms and is hooking you up to the sky, and then head up sky, bend the knees, take a little baby back bend here. One more round like so to finish that off. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up. Open the heart and head up to the sky. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale, and exhale, hands back to prayer. Good. We're going to go straight into downward dog for seated postures. Inhale, heart, head, hands to the sky. That will feel quite nice on the outer parts of the arms. Exhale, head, heart, touch the earth. Inhale into plank for good measure. Exhale, ripple back into downward dog. Lovely. In downward dog, we'll get to place the shoulders in a comfortable area. Press the weight back into the heels, tailbone goes high. And then we just pop the knees down onto the mat. Ta-da! Knees are down. Sit back on the heels. Take the buttocks over to the, I always have to remember this, to the left side. And take the right leg over the left. You always have to concentrate left and right, we all know. Nice, easy seated twist. Hands on the knees. This is just a preparation, not the pose of poignance. Take the heart and the gaze. Just ease yourself around to the right and have that nice twist in the spine. Sit tall again. Observe how it feels rather than creating force and like we do sometimes we're squeezing out the dishcloth. We're not squeezing out the dishcloth today. We're just placing it to dry over the tap, maybe something along those lines. Take the gaze forward, and we're going to go into pigeon pose, half pigeon pose, by pushing forward. We're going to take the right knee towards the front of the mat. The heel should be nice and close to the groin, and send the left leg behind. Keep the knee close to the groin today. No going into that hip opener. Lean the heart forward, walk the hands forward, and then take the hands into two little fisticuffs and place the third eye and have a little rest in this. Just calming the waters. If two fists on top of each other is making your neck crumple or compress at the back, you can change that by taking both arms out in front or just laying the hands on top of one another and resting the third eye down. So rather than taking child's pose today, we're going inward onto the earth. Press into the hands, lift on up, and maybe just for a moment, point really strongly with the left foot and just maybe take the hands to prayer in front of the chest, maybe to the third eye, maybe to the sky. Hands back down to the mat. Good. Back into downward dog, tuck the back toe under, ease the leg up to the sky with an inhale. Exhale, plant that foot back down on the mat. Just one breath in downward dog as it's a transitional pose. Knees down. Buttocks to the right. I remembered it. I had to think hard then. And take the left leg over for our soft version of Ardha Matsyendrasana. You can wrap, you can bind, whatever the practice. All I want you to do is sit tall and take a nice gentle twist of the spine. It's kind of a tick box pose. Got to pop it in there. Make it soft. Make it calming. My hand's gone onto my heart. I wasn't expecting that. Quite a nice idea. And then take the gaze forward. Shoulders square to the front of the mat. Reach forward and push the right knee towards the front of the mat. We roll on through. Left heel close to the groin. Left leg back nice and long. Half pigeon pose. Lift the heart up. Give it some wings. And then fold forward. And think about the hand position that's going to suit the best way to get your head connected to the earth. The build up to shoulder stand is so we can do it in a way that we get most of the benefits out of it. It is incredibly rejuvenating. It's really good for keeping youth in you. Supposedly it stops hair loss and premature greying of the hair. Bit late on the premature greying of the hair. Blame genetics for that. And when your eyebrows start going grey, you think, holy cow, should have done more shoulder stands. Press the hands into the earth. Lift the torso up. Puff up the chest like a happy pigeon. Hands maybe to heart. Give it a little go. Hands to the third eye. Hands to the sky. Hands back down to the earth. Good. Tuck the back toe under and we softly take left leg up to the sky. Foot back down on the mat. Knees down on the mat. Take the knees super wide. Cross the ankles over and we roll on to the buttocks. Good. Okay, so we're going to take ourselves to the wall now. We're going to do a little bit differently today. So if you're not using the wall or a kitchen cabinet or whatever it is you've got around you, and you have got a normal shoulder stand practice, crack on, but listen to some of the instructions because they'll be pretty much the same. There is no perfect way of getting up into shoulder stand, and until you practice doing it regularly, you'll tend to find that there's a lot of throwing yourself up there. A lot of, right, shoulder stand, right, okay, I'm going to, sometimes you get suffocated by a boob. Some of my friends do. Friend Claire, boob in the face, she's half knocked out. Yeah, so hey, I'm up, yeah. Some people are one leg, kick. Do you know what? It doesn't matter. Yeah, get there any way you can. Obviously, there's always the bendy wenders and the Talula Pertits who are, oh, halasana, oh, I'm up. Yeah, that's their way of getting up there. However, if you're doing some home practice and you're not in a yoga class or doing one of these and you think, I'd like the benefits of the shoulder stand because it's great for stress, use the wall. So I'm going to move this stuff out of the way. For today, doing the shoulder stand, I'd like you to come into a fetal position, but I'd like you to keep your buttocks about 10 inches away from the wall, okay? About 10 inches. I'm all upside down here. I look like I've had a bit of an accident after a couple of bottles of wine and I've kicked off with the port. So, not that I do anything like that. Roll onto our backs and bring the knees in towards the chest. Have a nice hang out there and you'll find the feet settle very comfortably on the wall. We can use this moment to have a lovely hip opener. So bring the soles of the feet together Because we've left that gap, we can press the hands onto the knees and just ease the knees apart. If you have any aches or pains in your mid-spine, this is a beaut because it's quite dynamic in its own sense. You can block the arms out so they can stay there. Get a nice opening of the body. I'm a fan, I like it. Bring the knees back together, soles of the feet onto the wall. This is the practice for shoulder stand build up rather than Vipari Karani. I can never pronounce that one. It's somewhat like that. Correct me. Put it on the YouTube thing underneath. Make a comment. Press the soles of the feet into the earth and have the hands and just ease the tailbone off the mat. Oh, sweet, lovely. And then lower it back down. Ah, already feels good. Press the soles of the feet. Press in. And you want your feet, so as you lift the hips up, the knees will start to go in line with the ankles. And each time you go up, you're going to move the feet up half an inch or so. Roll on up again. Knees get in line and roll down. Let the spine rest, let the weight go. Take the feet up a little higher. Roll on up. And on this one, as press the feet into the earth, we'll start feeling the pressure go between the shoulder blades. Interlink the fingers underneath and rock and roll side to side. So you tuck your shoulders underneath and you'll see this lifts you up. So you start to sit on the arms, not the neck. Keep a feeling in the forehead moving upwards rather than collapsing the chin into the chest. Once we've been there for a moment, you start feeling the juices, the fluids, the blood, the lymph of the body draining into the face and the head. This is good. This is yogic version of Botox, lip fillers, and whatever, threading, whatever other stuff they do. I have been tempted, you know, I've never done it. Once more, you can, see if you can get the shoulder blades a little bit closer together to create some more elevation. Now, if you're feeling confident, place the hands onto the base of the spine with the fingers pointing towards the buttocks and the thumbs wrapping around the hips. Now we have our supported shoulder stand. And you may want to take the right leg off the wall. Place the right leg back down. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you could stack that heart a little more over the shoulders. Other leg comes up to the sky. This may be the magical moment you choose to press both legs up to the sky. This is a lovely, safe way to come into shoulder stand. Now, remember I spoke about drawing the shoulders. It's very hard to speak from this place, just so you know. Drawing the shoulders away from the ears so we don't crumple into the neck. Now's the time to do so. I never force myself in this. I've suffered, a bit over dramatic. I've cycled into a lot of shit and I've hurt my neck a lot. I've cycled into stuff, imaginary stuff, real stuff. There's a lot of things happen when I've been cycling. So never force this pose. And our aim is to stay here for approximately 2 minutes. But at any given moment, if it's starting to create too many ripples in your pond, you can bend a leg and another leg, take a rebalance of it. Maybe some micro adjustments somewhere and think, oh yeah. Feel inwards. Let the body talk to the mind, not the mind to the body. And then maybe you'd like to go back into it again. Those of you who feel confident can take Halasana, one leg behind, then the other, what I like to call the perfect Valentine's present. Stick a bow on it and give it as a gift. And wherever we are, that's got to be about 2 minutes. Feet onto the wall. And let's roll ourselves down. Undo the shoulders, separate them apart. Cover up the mountain of lockdown flesh rolling towards me. And lower down to the mat. Oh, and here comes that lovely feeling as you place the spine back down on the mat. It will always thank you for that. Let the feet slide down your wall without ruining your paintwork. Been barefooting in your garden, make sure you're having left a smudge. Take the arms out into cactus and just rub your shoulders into them. I think it's quite a nice feeling. Then take the hands behind the back of the neck and just lift the head up with the hands and give yourself a little palpitation around the back of the neck, particularly if you use the wall for the support today, and you're probably gone a bit deeper than you would do if you've done it without the wall being there. Just have a little. Interlink the fingers behind the back of the head and take both elbows over towards the right knee. Squeeze. Feel the neck lever. Release it back. Let the head touch down onto the mat and a little squeeze over to the left. And take it back down onto the mat. Lovely. We're going to roll over into fetal position. Stay there just for a moment. Again, we're aiming not to put any ripples into the body. And then when you're ready, spread yourself out on the mat, on your back. Not to jiggle about if you're going to use the wall. And just come in to a little wait moment in Shavasana. You can take a couple of rolls with the head from side to side. Can be quite nice to just put the soles of the feet on the mat, just lift the spine up, give a little wiggle through the spine. I often build up tension in my jawline, so a little massage around the point where the jaw meets the skull, the mandible. All of you teeth clenchers out there, you grinders. Oh, that's nice. Oh. And then place the hands on the belly. And just glide yourself down into a Shavasana. How do we do that? Start to take more notice of the exhalation. Then we're going to come to count the breath. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Inhale, hold. Exhale, hold. Inhale, hold. Exhale, hold. Over to you, focusing on the breath. Noticing the pauses and the stillness at either end of the breath. And with each exhalation, at that moment of letting go in the exhalation, create a relaxation. You may even notice that the moments between the breath you start to go into a meditation, where there is no separation, where the dualism blends into one. Remain with the eyes closed and move into a seated position as if you were sat at the bottom of a lake and you didn't want to create any ripples above you as you moved, moving slowly and carefully as if supported by liquid around you, to gently bring yourself to a seated position. Eyes are closed so you feel your way there. And we begin by taking the same breathing technique. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, hold. There may be moments in the spaces between the breath and gently bow the head today. Take the hands to prayer in front of the chest. Smooth the eyes open. Notice how soft the gaze and how peaceful the body feels. A subtle way of coming into meditation. The preparation for the meditation is a great deal more than the meditation itself. However, you'll be glad to know if you caught a glimpse, if you felt that beyond thinking moment, even if it was just a flavour, a whisper somewhere there, it's timeless because it's beyond thought. So therefore, you have done a perfect meditation. And as far as I'm concerned, that takes all the mysticism and all the pressure away from having to go live in a cave for 20 years to meditate. I wish you all namaste. Have a fantastic day and keep meditating in your own way. Till next time, peace, love and light to all of you. Share the word, share the love, share the yoga, and share your wonderful selves in the state you're in today. You are perfect. Love you all. Mwah, mwah, mwah.